Christianity versus the Way, Empire or Authenticity by Jihad Zenith. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Jesus and his followers, the first community. Jesus of Nazareth was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, Matthew 1:1-3. His earliest followers were also Israelites, Semitic Middle Eastern people, not Europeans. Scripture describes them as dark-skinned, I am black but comely. Song of Solomon 1:5. Our skin was black like an oven, Lamentations 5:10, and Jesus with hair like wool and feet like bronze burned in a furnace, Revelation 1:15. The Roman historian Tacitus wrote Jews were of Ethiopian complexion, Histories 5.5. Egyptian art shows Semitic peoples as brown-skinned, and Moses married a Cushite woman, Numbers 12:1. The Qur'an affirms their Semitic lineage, O children of Israel, remember my favor upon you, Qur'an 2:47. They prayed in Aramaic, Mark 15:34, worshipped in the temple, Acts 2:46, and followed the God of Abraham. They called their movement the Way, Acts 9:2-19:9, 24:14. Outsiders called them Nazarenes, Acts 24:5, a name echoed in the Quran. You will find the nearest of them in affection to the believers, those who say, we are Nasara, Quran 5:82. Their faith was simple, keeping the Sabbath, Luke 4:16 tip. Quran 62:9, sharing resources, Acts 2:44-45, breaking bread, Luke 22:19, and teaching love of God and neighbor, Mark 12:29-31. Rome and the rise of Christianity. At that time, Israel was under Roman rule, Luke 2:1. According to the Gospels, Rome crucified Jesus, John 19:16. But the Quran rejects this. They did not kill him nor crucify him, but it was made to appear so. Rather, Allah raised him. Quran 4:157-158. For Christians, the cross is central. For Muslims, God's deliverance is. Rome also persecuted his followers, Acts 8:1-12-1-3. Yet 3 centuries later, the empire reshaped their faith. Under Constantine 313 CE and the Council of Nicaea 325 CE, the Trinity was formalized, absent in Jesus' teaching and denied by the Quran 4:171. Sunday replaced Sabbath, though Bible, Exodus 20:8-11, and Quran affirm it. Pagan feasts were absorbed, Saturnalia, Christmas. Bishops and councils tied faith to empire. It was in Antioch that disciples were first called Christians, Acts 11:26, a Greek Latin label never used by Jesus or his apostles. What began among Israelites was rebranded by Europeans, the way that survived Ethiopia, Africa's ancient light. While Rome reshaped Christianity, others preserved the way. Biblical roots: an Ethiopian official was baptized by Philip, Acts 8:26-40. Continuity: by the 4th century, Ethiopia had a flourishing church under Frumentius. Unique preservation. Canon of 81 books, including Enoch and Jubilees, is Sefer Jude 1:14. Sabbath alongside Sunday. Ethiopians themselves, Black Habesha and Cushite people, carried on Israelite-like traditions. When Prophet Muhammad's companions fled persecution, the Negus of Ethiopia sheltered them, Ibn Ishaq. The Prophet said, leave the Abyssinians alone so long as they leave you alone, Abu Dawud 43:02. Christianity versus the way, original followers. Dark-skinned Semitic Israelites under Rome. Practice Sabbath, dietary laws, and feasts, Luke 4:16, Acts 10:14, John 7:2. Known as the Way, Nazarenes, or Nasara, Quran 5:82. Saw Jesus as Messiah and Prophet, John 4:25, Quran 5:75. Led by apostles and elders, not emperors. Christianity, Roman European version. Adopted by Rome 3 centuries later. Introduced Trinity 325 CE, rejected by Qur'an 4:171, replaced Sabbath with Sunday, converted pagan holidays, organized into bishops, popes, councils, shaped by empire and European philosophy. Ethiopia, the living witness. To this day, Ethiopia remains a living link to the way. Its people preserved scriptures Europe discarded, honored Sabbath, and worshipped in Semitic language. Its ancient Christians, Black Africans, testify that the earliest followers of Jesus shared more with Africa and the East than with Europe. The Quran praises them. When they hear what has been revealed to the messenger, you see their eyes overflowing with tears because of the truth they recognize, in Quran 5:83. Ethiopia embodies this humility, faithful, rooted in revelation, and free of empire. Conclusion: the original followers, Israelites of darker complexion, called their faith the Way. Those who fled, especially into Ethiopia, preserved it, with more books, older traditions, and freedom from Roman invention. To understand Jesus, one must look not at Rome, but at the roots, not the Christianity of emperors, but the way of his disciples, preserved by Semitic and African peoples, affirmed in both Bible and Qur'an.